Take this overboard now.
What it do, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Baddies Caribbean Season 5 Episode 12 review. So we pick up where we left off last week with Gretchen and Callie getting into it, having a lover's brawl. So Gretchen ended up swinging on Callie, and I think the hit landed. I believe it did. And then Callie hit her back, and her hit landed. And Gretchen did decide she gonna pick up a potted plant. But when security stops her, she only end up grabbing a vine of leaves, child. And I was like, girl, what you gonna do? Slap her with the leaves? This ain't the slap challenge. Remember where everybody was slapping each other with tortillas? Girl. So they arguing. You could tell both of them were hurt and didn't want to go there with each other. But neither one of them wanted to quote unquote back down and be looked at like a punk. So they arguing, and Gretchen says she's lucky. And then Callie was like, oh, I'm lucky. Oh, okay. And then she popped her. She hit her ass. And I was like, oh my God, this is so violent. So they finally stop. Security finally separates them. And Callie is a sweaty mess, child. Mind you, they all going out to the club that night. Tasiki checks on her to see like what is going on. So Callie explains to her what happened. She was just like, girl, we going out tonight. You got to go get, yourself freshened up. This is crazy. Here, take a shot. So they do a shot or whatever. It was like about time Taseki did something, because she does nothing on this show. I almost forget that she's on there. So if you ain't gonna do nothing else, at least play the role of big sis and try to, help the girls navigate this experience. You know what I'm saying? So that was a cute little moment for her. So after things calm down, she get her makeup refreshing. Her and Gretchen meet back outside to talk again. And Gretchen keeps on denying what she said. She was like, I didn't say that. I didn't question our friendship. And she says that she's not drunk and that she wasn't drunk. And I was like, you are drunk. You did say that. So you one of them people that just get to saying any and everything when you got some drinks in you, and then you want to fly off the handle and act a fool and don't remember what you said. So it seems to me like she has a drinking problem, because this isn't the first time they've said that she has been drunk and acting out on the show. And you need to get that in order real quick, because ain't nobody got time to be dealing with you in that foolishness. So Gretchen then gonna tell this girl, don't ever let anybody test our loyalty. You the one tested your friendship with her by believing what these other girls was saying, allegedly, that she's not a good friend. You question y'all friendship loyalty. Girl, I can't. I literally can't and will not with Gretchen. Callie is a way better friend than I, especially since y'all just met each other and y'all already slap boxing. But Callie said in her confessional that if you ain't never fought your friend, y'all ain't never been friends. I ain't never fought my friend, so I guess we ain't friends. I guess we not friends then. So they make up, hug it out, and as they making up on the beach, here comes Scotty and Jayla. And Scotty, then got the battery put in her back from Natalie to go and tell Gretchen that she gotta go, since she the one that got an issue with her being there. And Scotty, trying to do her big one, which actually was a little one, goes up to this girl and tell her she ain't feeling her being there and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, Scotty, you was the main one trying to be peacemaker with this girl and bridging the gap between her and the other housemates. And now all of a sudden it's, I don't have girl, you just wanted camera time. That's literally what you were doing, because you probably was thinking like, dang, I ain't really had no moment this season. I gotta do something, to keep my name out there. That's exactly what she was on. Her and Jayla coming out there looking like the Gross sisters. And I'm just like so disappointed in Jayla, because Jayla is just doing way too much. She's not being humble. She's just acting ratchet and being a bully and just doing too much. Now, with her and Gretch, I can understand her having beef with Gretch because of the N-word situation and because she bit her. You know what I'm saying? You bit me, we fighting forever, okay? But when it comes to other people, like Jayla just getting on my nerves this season. Like she really, truly is. So Gretch is like, what is you talking about? Like, what's the issue or whatever? So they talking back and forth, and Scotty decides to swing on Gretch. She actually swung and bopped her in the chin or whatever. So they get to fighting, if you want to call it a fight, because Scotty was squaring up in the beginning. I was like, okay, maybe she done took some boxing lessons in between seasons. But then as soon as they got to scrapping, here she go doggy pedaling again, trying to, I'm like, Scotty, get out, get on somewhere, please. You still can't fight. Gretch though was trying to get her. She was really trying to get her, and I wish that she could have, because Gretch would have whooped her, her butt. So they get pulled apart, and Callie and Jayla get to arguing because, they both trying to come after Gretch, like on some jumping type stuff. But I don't think that they were going to jump her. I think that they were going to like try to fight her one-on-one, back to back. But the girl is obviously hurt. She drunk. Like, what are y'all doing? And Callie had her back, and normally I don't go up for Gretch. But in this instance, I actually like them to tag teaming against Jayla and Scotty, because I'm just not feeling neither one of them. So Callie asked Scotty why she running up on Gretch, and she was like, because she need to leave and she disrespected me. When did she disrespect you? I have not seen or heard of this. What, Scotty? Get out of here. You just making up crap at this point. So Gretch and Callie square up against Jayla and Scotty. No, I'm sorry. Gretch and Jayla square up, and Callie jump in between them so they can't fight, because she like, girl, your elbow or whatever, your knees and toes is messed up. Like, we're not doing this. And she also says in her confessional that she feels like Scotty trying to pick on the weakest person. And I agree. But I don't think that Gretch is the weakest person. I just think that she thinks because she's bigger than her that she might be able to take her. But Gretch a little scrappy, little something. She is really scrappy, okay? So Callie was like, her granddaddy mixed. Y'all let Biggie and Anna say the N-word, so what's the difference? And she was like, just because they got more melanin in their skin. And I was like, but it's clear that Biggie is Afro, Latina, Dominican, whatever. Same with Anna. It's obvious that she has black ancestry. Now with old girl, we don't know. She's saying that her grandfather was mixed or whatever. But when you look up the ethnicity of Latin, Puerto Rican people or whatever, they have black in their ancestry. So I don't know, child. I don't know. I just feel like if they asked you to stop saying the word, just stop saying the word, girl. But she didn't want to stop. So here we are. So, Jayla tries to swing on Gretch, and Callie like grabs her and stops her and like swings her around so she can't do it. And Jayla was like, stop defending her, Callie. And Callie was like, well, I ain't had nobody. I had her, and that's how I'm riding. Negro, what's up? Y'all want to get in the paint? What's happening? And I was like, okay, I like when they be talking that Callie talk. I really honestly do. But I was quite disappointed in Callie in this Jayla bout. So Jayla was like, okay, ain't nobody trying to fight. I'm over it. So she walks away and goes to the house. So they in Natalie room, and Scotty tells Natalie, I'm not fighting a nobody. Now you ain't fighting a nobody. You should have had that energy before you took your clown outside, you dimwit. Like, you just big and tall and big birdish for nothing, Scotty. Scotty is a overgrown doof. Like, I just cannot. She makes no sense. And then she got online last night tells I'm sick of y'all. Y'all always turning against me. Y'all don't like me. I got a mind on my own. I don't do what Natalie tell me to do. Girl, if the whole world is telling you the sky is blue, then the sky is blue, my love. You do what that girl tell you to do. You want to fight her. You want to fight Gretchen, but you still ain't fought Natalie back for when she bopped you in the head. She beat you up like, well, y'all, it was kind of a towel almost when y'all fought in that bathroom a little bit. At least you tried to fight back. But like, girl, get out of here. Please stop. Please. So Jayla says that it's up for Callie and Gretchen now at this point. So I guess production brings the girls back outside so they can fight and get it over with before they go to the club. So Jayla and Callie are arguing. They both like, you run up. No, you run up. No, you run up. No, you run up. And I'm like, y'all don't want to fight each other. It's obvious because I'm not going to sit back and go back and forth about who going to run up and hit who first. Like, that's so stupid. So Nat and all the girls are outside watching what's going on. So Jayla and Callie scrub, and Callie tries to rush Jayla, but Jayla ended up like getting some hits in, but they weren't real clear hits. Like, it really wasn't no fight for real. Whatever she did, though, she was able to make Callie's nose bleed a little bit. But when I went back and watched that scene, I watched it back several times. It wasn't like the hits was like connecting. Like she was like dog walking her or nothing. Like, it was really like a little tat. And Callie then ended up turning around and doing one of these breakdancing and ish. And then she ended up walking away, going on the steps and twerking or whatever. And Jayla got to talk about some, yeah. I'm like, Jayla, are you on steroids this season? Like, what is going on? Like, what? So Callie nose is kind of bleeding. She asks production for a t-shirt because, mind you, she in swimwear. So Gretch is trying to get Callie to stop fighting or whatever. Now the roles have reversed. Callie and Jayla square up again. And Gretch says to Rolly, you know, why you keep talking? Because in the background, Rolly just talking. So Rolly looking like, oh, who you talking to? So she ends up going around and running up on Gretch and sneaking her from the side or whatever. And she ended up hitting the girl, but Callie was quick on the draw and ran over and was able to snatch Rolly's wig off. And I'm just looking like, what's her name? Rolly, you've been on TV now for how many years now? At least, 4 years? And your hair ain't grew none. What is you braiding, girl? What is these jailhouse braids? It literally like little twigs. Like, just go bald. You don't have no hair. All of this ate up. Your hairline literally starts back here, my G. Like, just go bald. Just go bald. So you don't even have to deal with doing the wave, the wig cap and the little braids you think that you gotta. Just stop. Because your hair is ate up. It's ate up. It ain't growing. It ain't grew an inch, child. Just stop. Just stop with it. Ooh, just stop. Ooh, just stop. And I'm looking at her like, you done spent all this money on getting your body done and you got your teeth done. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. But my G, girl, go to a dermatologist. Go to a dermatologist and get your acne done. You know, your hyperpigmentation, like get you a skincare routine. Like, I've got my moisturizer and everything, my serums on right now, just skin glowing. Like, girl, like Rolly is another disappointment because she gets on my nerves too. So Rolly was like, you talking a little bit too much. You talking like you can't get touched. So they going back and forth or whatever, argue, and then Gretch finds the opportunity to sneak and hit Rolly from behind and hit her in the back of her head. And I was like, that's what you get. So Callie admits on the way to the club that night that she lost the fight against Jayla. And I was like, how did you lose that fight, girl? Because I feel like if she wouldn't have been doing all that Smokey Joe Robinson and running around everywhere, you could have won that fight if you actually would have been fighting instead of trying to grab her. But she admits she lost. Callie had a knot on her forehead, but I don't think that knot came from Scotty at all. I think that might have came from one of the hits that Callie did on her. I don't know. Or it could have came from Rolly. I don't know. So at the club that night, Nat decides to give Tinkerbell her Baddies chain. So she going up on the microphone, saying, I'm a new baddie, the big one, not the little one. Burn, 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 burn. And Meatball in her confessional says that she feels like Tinkerbell wasn't being humble about the situation. Like, look, sis, look what I got. Oh my God. Like, I can't do. She felt like she was getting on the microphone flexing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she didn't congratulate her in the moment. To me, it was given, you was jealous that she got it before you did? Or did she have a baddie chain already? Did Meatball have a baddie chain? No, she didn't. It was giving jealousy for me. Because I think that Meatball came into the situation feeling like I'm the more known person out of the both of us. And you got a chain before I did. You know what I'm saying? It was giving jealousy to me. I think that the jealousy had already started to spark in her from when Tinka and Slim Jim or whatever that girl name was that went home last week had began to get close and was sleeping in the same room together. So I think that she was already feeling some type of way, and it's unfortunate. Hopefully they can get their friendship back on track. And then at the end of the episode, Mariah decides that she gonna leave the club early because she can't be around Anna after Anna fought her mama. And so next week episode is up and it's stuck between the two of them. I'm going to give this week's episode of Baddies a B-. A B-. It was cool, but I can't wait for next week's episode. That one looked like it's going to be good. But y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about this week's episode. I can't wait to hear what you got to say. Please make sure to thumbs up this video. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drizz up. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.